Scissors forgotten in somebody's body. A foot-long retractor overlooked in somebody else's chest. Every year, about 1,500 people in the U.S. have medical equipment left in them after surgery. About 2/3 of those objects, sponges. Which is why Loyola University Medical Center is doing something about it. It is the first hospital in the Midwest to use new technology to track sponges before and after surgery.
It is extremely simple.
Simple, yet significant. The way the new system works, all sponges are barcoded and scanned before and after the procedure.
5.
Duplicate.
If one's missing, this device alerts doctors and nurses what kind of sponge it was and when it was scanned in.
It may take an extra minute, but what's an extra minute in a human life? Let's do what's right.
Scott Ross Kelly wishes the procedure to stop his sleep apnea was done correctly. Scott had surgery at a different hospital to insert a titanium peg in his jaw. But a month and a half later, he was still in pain.
I had swelling and I would have blood blisters that would form underneath the tongue.
When he went to an oral surgeon, they found the problem. A 2-inch suture had been mistakenly left behind.
All I can say is once they took that out, I never had the problem again.
The procedure is writing on a hernia.
Back at Loyola, Dr. John Santinello hopes his patients never have any problems. He thinks the new sponge system is a great idea.
It's just one more level of insurance that we can do to say we're doing everything possible to limit those complications.
Dr. Santinello takes it so seriously, he actually uses a surgical safety checklist to confirm every patient's information.
We're not God. No one's 100% of the time.
Which is why Scott has a message for other patients. He wants them to know if something doesn't feel right, there's no wrong time to speak up.
Most of us, we make mistakes in our job and nobody's life is at stake, but doctors don't have that luxury.
Using a simple checklist is benefiting hospitals and patients across the country. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, participating operating rooms are reporting complications down 1/3 and inpatient deaths following major surgery down 40%. Smoking, drinking, tanning, they've all been connected somehow, some way to breast cancer. But according to an expert in Hawaii, almost every woman is putting herself at risk by committing the same mistake since they were teenagers.
If there's no bras, there's virtually no breast cancer.
If you believe medical anthropologist Sidney Ross Singer, there's a link between your undergarments and the second deadliest disease in American women, a connection Singer only discovered after his wife developed a lump in her breast.
She was pregnant at the time. It was very frightening. And she had these red marks and indentations around her breasts. Suddenly it dawned on us that that's constriction. And if you constrict the breasts, you interfere with the circulation.
To further prove his theory, Singer conducted 2 studies. First, he looked at almost 5,000 U.S. women, half of whom had breast cancer.
What we found from our study is that if you wear a bra over 12 hours a day, your rates of breast cancer start to climb.
Now he's working on a second study where he's asking women to go bra-free and see if there are any changes in their health.
And what we've discovered is a short-term benefit to this is that within weeks, if not days, their cysts disappear, their pain goes away.
If in fact there is a strong correlation between wearing bras and cancer, it would kind of turn the cancer industry on end.
Singer's study definitely got the attention of holistic specialist Dr. Nick Leroy. Dr. Leroy believes that the bra theory could make sense when you consider the physical constraints.
When you do have restriction in lymph flow out of tissue, toxins can build up, and that can be associated with cancer.
Still, he warns more research is necessary before reaching a conclusion.
It would be quite alarming and startling if we were in fact to find that bras were a significant contributor of breast cancer.
Which is exactly why Dr. Ermilo Barrera of the American Cancer Society believes it's important to set the record straight.
There's no evidence-based data that supports that theory.
And if there was any evidence, Dr. Barrera argues, most women would have to wear a bra 24/7 to be remotely at risk.
And it's amazing to me how people will focus on something as irrelevant as whether or not they're wearing their bras too tight, when the most important thing they could do for themselves is get a mammogram every year, because that clearly saves lives.
But could there be some truth to what Singer says? Manufacturer research shows that as many as 85% of women are wearing the wrong size bra.
I think every woman kind of has her own unique issues.
Susan Nethero is the founder of Intimacy, a store where women can be properly fit with a bra. She suggests while you never want a bra that's too tight, you also don't want one that's too loose.
There are many problems that result from a bra being too loose around the body. Underwire problems, the back riding up, straps falling down.
If Singer had his way, all women would go completely braless. And if nothing else, he suggests they not wear a bra at home or while sleeping.
Tight anything is bad for circulation. And if you can't circulate, your body deteriorates.
Margaret Shortridge, Fox News, Chicago. How much of this do you have to do to burn off this? How much of this do you have to do to not feel guilty about this? If what you eat is eating at you, better plan on joining a gym, according to Dr. Sherwin Ho, a sports medicine specialist at the University of Chicago. When you consider how much time it takes to burn off those pleasures for your palate, you may want to exercise better judgment.
In actuality, a lot of the foods that we think are fairly healthy, like a plain bagel, can take a lot of exercise to burn off.
Let's start with that plain old bagel. For an average woman, how many minutes of walking must you do?
10. She say 10 minutes. I say 3.
Not even close. Brace yourself, breakfast buyers. The right answer, 78 minutes of walking, 22 minutes of running, or 33 minutes on the Stairmaster.
What? Wow. I think it's outrageous.
How about for lunch? Who doesn't enjoy a slice of cheese pizza? If you've got a hankering for something saucy, sink your teeth into this.
One good slice of cheese pizza, 329 calories.
Not doing this for no reason.
So I'll be out here for a while.
Talk about feeling double stuffed. That equals 90 minutes of light weightlifting, 39 minutes of stationary rowing, or 71 minutes of walking.
And I had a couple of slices for lunch, so maybe you should get back on the machine.
You'll definitely want to get back on the machine if you chipped in for a cheeseburger and fries. That burger alone will cost you 35 minutes of running, 67 minutes of rowing, and a whopping 125 minutes of walking.
That's a long time to walk like this.
Of course, for many of us, just getting to work can be a workout. For instance, standing on the subway for 1 hour burns 150 calories. That's about a third of a blueberry muffin. On the other hand, if you'd like to devour some dessert, you also better have a craving for calisthenics. A full cup of vanilla ice cream translates to 30 minutes of running, an hour of rowing, and 2.5 hours of light weightlifting.
Good God Almighty.
But if you don't have that much time, don't sweat it. Remember, even a short workout,
You know, I like to eat, so I've got to get out here and do it.
is better than no workout.
The first step is to take a step, get off your chair, and get exercising.
The right look for the right amount.
Very, very pretty.
This year, more than ever, prom prices are forcing many high schoolers to do their homework.
You can pay for the ticket for prom, but if you don't have the outfit to go to prom, the rest of you should be paying for the ticket.
Which is why students like senior Asia Davidson are realizing you don't have to spend a fortune to feel like $1 million.
Like a wedding, it's special. You have to look beautiful.
Instead, they turn to programs like the Glass Slipper Project, where they dress girls from head to toe for free.
We pretty much provide everything but the date.
If you're interested, this Saturday is the last day they're open. The hours are 10 to 4 at Vernon Johns. The only catch, you have to be a junior or senior, and you better plan on arriving early.
I'd like to think we're saving them probably about an average of about $500.
Who's that lady? Believe it or not, that's me in Toledo, Ohio at my high school prom back in 1984. My secret, my mom sewed my dress. But even if you're not good with a needle or a thread, how about checking out one of the consignment shops in the area? There you can find a dress at a deal, make a couple of alterations, and yep, still look good.
We've probably sold anywhere from 25 to 30 dresses already.
At My Favorite Things in Westmont, dresses sell for no more than $150. Plus, they guarantee what you see is clean and in good condition.
It's a savings. It's a tremendous savings. And I think any savvy shopper that can find an upscale resale shop, it's smart that they check it out when they're looking for something.
It's also smart to check out the web. For decent discount dresses, look at TJ Formal, Christina Gowns, Cyber Gown, and Prom Girl, or just head to our website, myfoxchicago.com.
You want to go there feeling like, you know, the only other day would be your wedding day that would be as special as this one.
Designer Barbara Bates understands why this night is so special. Every year, she dresses as many as 40 kids for free.
And I don't care what size you are, a custom-made dress is custom-made, so that means it's going to fit you perfectly the way it should fit.
Rayshawn Terry was chosen based on a letter he wrote Barbara. Now, he's not only saving money, but memories.
It's pretty much the last time you're with your friends before graduation, and you get to really explain yourself and show your style.
Darlene Hill, Fox Chicago News.
Whether you're looking for a laptop, camera, or kitchen appliance, there is one question we all face. Do you want the extended warranty?
I think I'm hesitant at first, and then after I see what it's going to cost and what it's going to cover, I'm usually for them.
Rick Mayer and his wife bought extended warranties when they updated their kitchen. But they know in these trying times, it's important to weigh all the financial factors.
We've just found that with bigger priced items, when things go wrong, it usually goes wrong in that first year.
According to Warranty Week, Americans spent $15 billion on warranties last year. And the truth is, most of those extended warranties are unwarranted. The simple rule, according to Consumer Reports, never spend over 20% of the item's purchase price.
I mean, over 80%, if not more, of service contracts are never used.
Chicago Consumer Commissioner Norma Reyes says her office receives about 45 complaints a year. Most of the time, she recommends not getting an extended warranty, especially since electronics are always dropping in price.
It helps the peace of mind, but it doesn't help the bottom line.
If you are going to buy an extended warranty, make sure the coverage begins after the regular warranty expires, not on the purchasing date. Also, be sure to read the fine print for any limitations.
It's how much they're charging for the warranty and what is it actually going to cover.
Rick thinks he made the right decision. He doesn't always buy the extended warranty, but in this particular case, he feels the price is worth the protection.
I do feel it's a gamble, yes. I think you have to kind of weigh it, use some common sense, and look at your finances.
Before you buy the extended warranty, you should check to see if your credit card provides any extra benefits. If you want to know if your next purchase is worth it, head to myfoxchicago.com. We have a list of product repair rates for you to check out. Corey Chambers, Fox Chicago News.
Competitor or amateur, before venturing outdoors, you may want to venture indoors. When it comes to buying bikes, Chicago shops have plenty of pedal power.
They are really good in terms of service and repair.
For easy riders, there's no better place to start than your number 3 choice, the Village Cycle Center in Old Town.
It's exactly what a bike shop should be. Very friendly, lots of bikes.
Very friendly and very large. This self-proclaimed biggest bike shop boasts it has over 10,000 models in stock. A list that includes everything from road racers to kid rollers.
We have obviously a great selection, great prices, and very knowledgeable staff.
Great. I mean, they have free air out front, which is hard to find these days.
It's also hard these days to find a place that can have a new bike ready in an hour.
We have a great service department in the back. Extremely knowledgeable staff as far as the mechanics go. They've been turning wrenches for years and years and years.
Shifting gears, your number 2 pick promises the ride of a life. Orland Park Cyclery, in where else but Orland Park.
We always come here for our bikes. We feel like you get what you pay for, and if you pay a little more, it's worth it.
What you pay for here is top-notch service. This chain gang is almost always able to find a set of wheels to fit your style.
We hopefully send them out the door with a bike that they will enjoy, that fits them, that will perform the way it's supposed to perform.
And if there are any problems, these guys will steer you in the right direction.
Yeah, we can fix just about anything that comes through the door.
Which is why they're the perfect pros for people on the go.
We've lived here for 20 years, and they've always been here, so it's kind of reputable.
And finally, you'll have no problem coming to grips with our top vote getter, the Pony Shop in Evanston.
I ride a lot, and they know a ton about bikes, and they're really good about fixing my bike.
They're also really good about winning over the community. In business since 1969, the Pony Shop operates by a simple motto.
We service everybody
with the same, quality of service.
Not just service, but selection. From gloves to helmets, it's all here, including free expert advice.
And I think it's really nice to have somebody in the neighborhood who knows you as a rider and knows what you need.
It's no wonder they never put the brakes on trying to make sure you leave the store satisfied.
Which is, I think, what we pride ourselves on, getting you the right bike.
Tammy Souza, Fox News, Chicago.
Remember, you decide who becomes Chicago's favorite. To vote, go to myfoxchicago.com and scroll down to the bottom of the page. We're still looking for your favorite place to get buffalo wings, the place with the best wine list, and favorite venue to listen to live music. Next week,